Mother tells me I should just let father abuse me so that she would have someone to take care of her dogs and do the farm work. I was in foster care until I was adopted at the age of 8. I was so happy to finally have a family and to be with my siblings who I was separated from in the system. My 2 eldest sisters and older brother in one home, my 3rd eldest sister in another, and my younger 2 sisters and I were in a 3rd home. We never met each other until being adopted, and it was great to finally meet them and live together. The first few years was great, but it all started to change. As we got older, they stopped taking us to the doctor and the dentist. We weren't allowed to hang out with our friends. They stopped taking us out to do things like eat dinner or watch movies at the theater. We weren't allowed to stay after school to work on projects or attend clubs. Church was no longer attended. They started dealing out harsher punishments for the littlest of things, like saying something was stupid. They no longer helped us take care of the farm animals or the 44 shoe dogs my mother insisted on keeping. I didn't realize at the time that she was an animal hoarder, and I started to notice that our father was pulling my older sisters aside and spending a lot of time alone with them. I thought it was weird, but I didn't question it until my 14th birthday, that is. On my 14th birthday, my father started to show special attention to me. It started with him giving me treats and gifts the others weren't allowed to know about. Then after a bit he started to pinch my butt and caress my legs. When my mom went out of town to visit my niece and her mom, he had me stay up to watch porn with him. I tried to refuse, but he put his legs over mine and prevented me from leaving the couch. He was well over 300 pounds and I weighed less than 100. After that the abuse kept getting more severe and I realized that I had to stop it before it went too far and or he started on my friend's mom. What happened? My father figured out where I was, and while she was reporting to the police what I had told her, he came and tried to break her front door in. The police arrested him, took my statement, and had CPS come get me. I was placed back into foster care and went through a year of court proceedings. He was found guilty and the rest of my siblings were moved out of the home. On the day of his sentencing, I insisted that I was going to be there to face him. After I said what I needed to in front of him and the judge, he was sentenced and taken out. As I was leaving the courtroom, I saw my mother charging me. She grabbed my arm and the following conversation occurred. BM equals my bitch mother, M equals me, CW equals my caseworker, C equals cop. BM, why would you do this? You are ruining my life. M, what? He abused me. CW, let go of her. BM, putting her finger in CW's face, stay out of this. Turning back to me, so what? He is your dad. You shouldn't have done this. Your sisters didn't do this. You should have just let him continue doing it. It's not like he hurt you. And with all of you gone, who is going to do all the work at home? Who is going to take care of all my little babies? They can't take care of themselves. They are just dogs. CW, wait, you knew this was happening? BM, of course. I told him he could, as long as he didn't have sex with the girls. We can't have them getting pregnant, you know. M, starts crying. CW, you know that is a crime, right? She motions for one of the cops in the building to come over and tells them what BM told us. C tells BM her rights as she is handcuffed. BM, screaming now, you can't do this. I did nothing wrong. My babies. Tell them the truth. I didn't do anything wrong. But you will pay for this. C, shut up, will you? Drags the screaming BM out of the courthouse. She ended up going to jail also. After she got out, she tried to get in contact with me through one of my friends, but I never responded. And can you blame me? Thanks for reading. If any of you are in an abusive situation, I hope you can find the courage to get out. Don't let your abuser have power over you. It will get better, and you can get through it. Edit. I want to thank everyone who has posted their support. It is so important to me to hear it. Well, read it, lol. My siblings and I are all doing well now. We have our own families now and are well loved. I share my story because I hope it will help someone in a similar person find the strength they need to step forward and get help. And to those who said this story is fake, it's your right to believe that, but I can tell you that it is true, and it is still something that I struggle with. If you don't believe it, that's fine, but don't make rude posts. It's disrespectful and could cause someone who is going through abuse themselves doubt if they should step up and get help. Edit #2. I forgot to mention what happened to the animals. All of them had been adopted out to new loving family. I myself still have one. A red pit bull named Cookie. She is the sweetest, prettiest girl ever. She has become best friends with my son. They are inseparable. These kind of people make my blood boil. Scumbags. Pose people. That woman deserves the worst in life. And that man too. Never called her mother because she wasn't one. I hope you and your sisters are better now. I'm glad you decided to speak up. Are you still in contact with your siblings? I am. It took a long time to get over it with a lot of therapy, but we are all happy and thriving now. We all have our own families now, and we are all sticking together. I don't usually call that woman mother, but for the post I did. I hope all the animals got taken away too. That woman is just a despicable meatbag. Jesus Christ. I will never understand women who will willingly let this kinda hit happen. And yay, glad that piece of shit got what he deserved, but I'm also glad she got taken away too. It takes a special kind of stupid to admit in public, at a courthouse, that you let abuse happen. Wow, and that B****ch was more worried about her dogs than the little girls she was supposed to be taking care of. What a piece of shit. Glad she was arrested too on top of the sick pose guy. Both deserve to rot in jail. Hopefully, they'll never be allowed to foster other kids. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Calling out an abuser is not easy. Your action saved your siblings. Also, your adoptive mom is disgusting. She knew that guy was abusing the kids and still did nothing. You are very brave for reaching out. And I hope your adoptive dad rot in jail.